Okay, get ready for this one. What if I told you that you could get all the benefits of a really long walk without ever actually taking a single step? Yeah, I know, it sounds like something straight out of science fiction. But today, we're going to dig into the science behind a claim that could totally change how we think about fitness, especially for people who can't move around so easily. When you see a claim like this, your first reaction is probably, no way, right? Sitting still, but it's like walking 10,000 steps? Come on, I get it. That sounds completely unbelievable. It really goes against everything we've ever been taught about exercise. But, and here's where it gets really interesting, what if this wasn't just some wild marketing slogan? What if there's a genuine scientific principle at work here that actually makes this whole thing possible? Let's get into it. To really understand why a technology like this even needs to exist, we first have to talk about a very real and often hidden problem. And that is, what happens when movement itself becomes a huge challenge, especially for the people we love as they get older. For so many people, the simple act of walking can become this massive obstacle. Think about our elderly parents or grandparents. Things like mobility issues, bad joint pain, or balance problems can make traditional exercise not just hard, but genuinely dangerous. There's a real risk of falling or getting hurt, and that creates this awful cycle. They can't move, so their health gets worse, which then makes it even harder for them to move. So how in the world do you solve a problem like that? Well, the answer, believe it or not, lies in the science of oscillation. Let's break down exactly how this whole mechanism works. Okay, so at the very heart of this technology is something called an oscillation wave. It's basically a specific, really gentle wave-like motion. This rhythmic movement starts down at your ankles, and then it travels all the way up your spine. Now, the key here isn't to build muscle like you're lifting weights. The whole point is to stimulate blood circulation all through your body. It gently compresses and releases your muscles, which helps pump blood and lymphatic fluid around. So how does this actually feel like a walk? Let's follow the steps here. It all starts with this gentle side-to-side motion right at your ankles. This creates a kind of ripple effect, a wave that moves up through your legs and into your spine, a lot like how your body naturally moves when you're walking. And as this wave moves, it gets your blood flowing, pushing it to move more freely and deliver that much-needed oxygen everywhere. The end result is an effect on your circulatory system that's incredibly similar to taking a really brisk walk. So here it is, the crucial takeaway. Your body gets those vital circulatory benefits of aerobic exercise, but, and this is the absolute key, without any of the strain, none of the impact, and zero physical effort. This is basically passive exercise in its purest form. Now, this all sounds pretty great in theory, but who is this actually for? Well, the answer might really surprise you. Let's look at the most powerful result of this technology. This chart really puts it all into perspective. With general exercise, you obviously need physical effort, and for someone who can't move well, the risk of injury is high. But with a device like this, the Chi machine, there's no physical effort required, and that means the risk for someone who is immobile is incredibly low. For this specific group of people, that just opens up a whole new world of possibilities for staying healthy. And here it is. This is the big reveal. The truly incredible result from the source material is that this isn't just for people who are a little sore. It's actually effective and safe for elderly individuals who literally cannot walk at all. That is a genuine game changer for anyone dealing with at-home care. So when you put all these pieces together, what you have is potentially one of the safest solutions out there, a completely new way to approach fitness for the people who need it most, right from their own home. Let's just recap the key points here. This could be a breakthrough because it offers completely effortless exercise. It's specifically designed to be safe, even for those with the most severe mobility issues. And maybe most important of all, it's accessible right in the comfort and safety of your own home, which removes all those barriers of travel and risk. So all of this leaves us with one final thought. As our loved ones get older, their world can sometimes feel like it's shrinking. But with innovations like this, maybe the definition of exercise is simply expanding. Could this be a new way to help the people we care about the most stay healthy and active? It's definitely something to think about.